Hello everybody, welcome to my first ever tier list. I'm going to be ranking games from the last year or so, 12-ish months year to date of games that were released in that time span, and I either covered those games on my channel or I casually played them outside my channel. It was just about a year ago that I started this channel. My channel is actually a little bit older than that. It's been 1 year since I've been posting consistent gaming content to this channel. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a little recap of the games I played that have come out in the past year and rank them. So a couple things to note with this list here. I've played a lot of other games in that 1 year time frame, but I omitted any games from the list that were either released before March of 2023 or the game was some sort of mod that I played. I have a lot of mod gameplay on my channel, particularly Elden Ring Convergence and the new Dark Souls Archthrones gameplay mod, but those did not make the cut for this list. If anyone's interested in seeing a full ranking of just about everything I played in the past year, let me know in the comments and I will consider doing a tier list part 2. But for now, let's get into this ranking. And what I did was I put them in order of kind of timeline. So starting with Wolong Fallen Dynasty, a little bit over a year, released in March of 2023, but it's the first footage, gaming footage I have on my channel. If you want to go back in time and see that, feel free. It's not very good. It is basically me recording my phone of Wolong. I was streaming, I think, my Xbox to my phone, and I was recording it on my phone, and I just uploaded it to YouTube and was like, hey, let's see if anything happens. And not the best footage for my channel, but the game itself, Wolong, I loved it. Amazing game. It was my first Souls-like game, maybe. I think so. I think it was my first Souls-like game. Definitely first Team Ninja game. First, like, fast-paced action RPG game, and I thought it was amazing. I remember the demo dropped and I fought that first boss, I think, for like 3 hours, but I was loving every second of it. I was getting a little frustrated, but I was like, I know I can do this. And it was good because it got me into the combat, and I figured out how to play the game from then on out, and then the rest was kind of history with Wolong. So I'm going to give Wolong an A. I thought it was an awesome game, really fun, a lot of replayability, and I just really enjoyed it. So next up, we have a game called Stray Blade. So now a lot of people probably don't know about this game. This was an indie Souls-like that came out about a year ago, April of 2023. And I played it on the channel because I saw it was just releasing. It was a Souls-like. And I was like, this sounds fun. This would be a good one for my channel. I did a full-on Let's Play of this game. I haven't done too many full Let's Plays, but for this one I did. Like 32 episodes of start to finish game. And it was fun. I thought it was a good game. It was, I think it was this dev team's first shot at a Souls-like, so there was some clunkiness to it, things of that nature. And towards the end, I remember it kind of dragging on. But it was my first intro to doing a full-on Let's Play, so that has kind of like a little special place in my heart. So I'm going to give it a B, a good. I was thinking it's kind of in between C and B, but I'm going to give it a B just because of that, special first Let's Play on my channel. So next up, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, this was a big one. Part of the reason I wanted to start this channel was to play this game on my channel. And it was my most anticipated game of the year. And I was so excited for this. I think it dropped at midnight in May of last year. And I stayed up. I don't stay up that late usually, but I stayed up till midnight and waited for it to release. And I did a live stream, and I don't know, I made it about 2 hours that first night before getting too tired. But yeah, I fully streamed my entire playthrough. It took me about 2 months to do all of May and June of last year to play Tears of the Kingdom. So much fun. I did a bunch of shorts. I did a bunch of videos. I did some rapping to some of the gameplay, things like that. And I just thought it was a really good game. Breath of the Wild was my first introduction to really open world games. And so I was so excited for this one, and it didn't disappoint. I know a lot of people have some feelings about Tears of the Kingdom, but for me, this was my GOAT. This is my S tier, Tears of the Kingdom. Looking back, I just have good memories of it. It was so much fun. A lot of replayability. Like I see myself going back and doing another full playthrough of that game. It's just so much fun. And I'm not even a huge Zelda like nerd or anything like that. I haven't played all the Zelda games. I just love the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom style and format and open world. I just think they did such a great job with those games. So next up, Diablo 4. So I think I only did one live stream of Diablo 4 on the channel. But I did play it off stream, and I wound up completing the game over a course of time. I didn't like play it, for a couple weeks and beat it, and I was done with it. I played it, very casually, like on and off for several months. And at first I was like, this isn't my typical type of game. I don't know. I just wasn't totally into it in the beginning, but then I started to get it. Like, I get why people like Diablo. It's not super hard. I didn't feel like, it's kind of a casual, just like, it's kind of funny to say Diablo, a game about literal hell, is casual. But it kind of was like run around, kill some enemies, grab some loot, level up. Pretty fun in that regard. I understand why people get it. Not something that I would play all the time and, keep up with, but I would give it a B tier. I thought it was a good game. So this one's kind of an outlier, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I did one live stream of this game. I think I played it a little bit by myself as well off channel. But I saw some people playing it. It looked pretty fun. It was basically a multiplayer like game. Either you're the, I forgot the name of the family, the Leatherface family, or you're trying to escape the house. And it was a multiplayer game, and you had to like team up, and it was kind of fun and kind of interesting. Definitely not a game I stuck with or a game I would normally play or anything like that. Fun, but not like the best game in the world. I'm going to pop that as it was okay. Starfield. So this Starfield was a huge release. Obviously, because of Bethesda, and everyone was just anticipating this game. Everyone's thinking, is this going to be the game of the year? All that stuff. I tried it. I played it maybe like 5 hours. I don't know. And I just didn't like it. Starfield was not for me. I think I did one video on it. Bethesda games just don't click with me. I never got into Skyrim. I haven't tried any of the Fallouts, but with that Fallout show out though, got me kind of interested in Fallout. Anyway, Starfield just did not do it for me. I know if I played it, I'd probably maybe get into it, and I'd give it a B. But for right now, it's a C tier. It was just meh. All right, so then we get into the fall of Souls-likes, I will call it, with Lies of P and Lords of the Fallen. Lies of P came out first last September. I was really excited for both of these games. These are right up my alley in terms of the games I like to play. So starting with Lies of P, this game did not disappoint. This has gotten rave reviews from everyone who's played it. I don't think it's gotten too many bad reviews at all. I think everyone that's played it loved it. Really fun. The combat's great. The story's great. The just like the crispness of the game, really good. It's an A tier game. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. And then there was Lords of the Fallen, another Souls-like that came, I think, a month after Lies of P. Same thing. I really enjoyed it. A different type of Souls-like in that it was more exploration based. You had like two different worlds that you had to split between. The bosses were not as good as Lies of P, I would say, but I thought the exploration was much better. And I just had a lot of fun with that. Honestly, I give that an A as well. I know a lot of people did not think Lords of the Fallen lived up to the Lies of P standard. I thought they were both equally good. I can't remember what I graded them both when I did my reviews of them, but they might have been like a half point off in what I actually gave them. But in terms of tier lists, I thought they were both great games. So much fun. So then a game called The Last Faith. This is a Metroidvania that came out last November. A lot of people say it's a cross between Bloodborne and like Blasphemous in Metroidvania. Like true Metroidvania game, you know, you traverse the map. There's certain areas you can't get to. You got to get special abilities like double jump and things to unlock parts of the map. If you die, you lose your currency, like typical Souls like Metroidvania. And it was really a lot of fun. A lot of good build potential. You know, the combat was a little slow, I guess I'd say, just based on another one I'm playing now that I'll get to, but a lot of fun. Another full Let's Play on my channel I did of The Last Faith. So I'm going to give it a B. It was a good game. I don't think it quite makes it up to that awesome tier, but it was a good game. So then now we're getting into 2024 with the Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. I did not cover this game at all on my channel. I probably should have, but I was just enjoying playing it that I just wanted to play the game. I didn't, you know, take the time to, you know, sit down and record and commentate. I just wanted to play the game on my own. And I'm actually kind of glad I did because I just had so much fun. I thought it was a really well put together, another Metroidvania game that kind of, you know, pushed the envelope a little bit. They had some nice new features in that game. I thought the graphics were really good. I thought the combat was really clean. The story was nothing special, but as for most of these games, I don't put a lot of weight in the story. That's just not my favorite part of gaming, really, is story. Like if the story is bad, it's not going to upset me that much. So I thought Prince of Persia was really good. I think there's some DLC coming out for it later on this year. Maybe that's going to be really cool. So that one for me, that's an A tier. That was a really great game. All right, next up, Dragon's Dogma 2. Recent release. I just did a review of this one. And I know it's kind of a controversial game for whatever reason. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Obviously, it had some issues with performance. There was this whole debacle with the microtransactions, all that stuff. But as a game and what it does and what it is, for someone who barely played the first Dragon's Dogma, jumping into this one, I thought it was really cool. I think some of the stuff people don't like are some of like the antiquated no fast travel, which honestly I thought was annoying too. Some stuff like that, the storage system, kind of minor things, honestly. The game as a whole I thought was really cool. The exploration, the combat was really fun. So I'm going to give that one another A. I thought it was really well put together. Very potentially could win Game of the Year this year. We'll see with what else is coming out, how it's going to stack up. But all right, next up, Horizon Forbidden West. Now, I put this one on the list. I know it's an older game. It came out, I think, 2 years ago, but it did just release on PC. So I don't have a PlayStation, so I'm actually able to play this game now. Not something I'm going to cover on my channel just because in reality, it's a 2-year-old game. I'm really only going to cover newer games on my channel typically. But I'm playing this one off stream, and I think it's better than Horizon Zero Dawn already. I'm only like 5 hours into it, but I completed Horizon Zero Dawn, and jumping into Forbidden West, I can see they're already taking it to the next level with some of the quality of life improvements are really nice. Like being able to fast travel between bonfires is awesome. I love that already. I haven't played enough to get it to that A tier quite yet, so I think I'm only going to put it as the B tier. But as I play more, it might grab me a little bit more, and it might very well become an A game for me. But yeah, it's a good game, and I'm very slowly, casually probably going to play it, in between other games that I'm playing. All right, so the last one on my list is one that I just started playing. It's called The Devil Within Sackgat, another Metroidvania, similar to The Last Faith and The Prince of Persia. This one's more focused on the combat, I would say. It's more samurai combat, similar to Sekiro, honestly. Obviously, it's a a 2D game. It's not a 3D game, but very much combat skill tree based, not so much, different attribute points and builds like that. But so far it's really cool. The animations and the graphics are really awesome. So I'm really enjoying it. Again, I haven't finished it's in early access. I haven't finished the full early access of the game, but from what I've seen, I really liked, and I'm going to give that one a B tier as well. It's a good game. Yeah, so there you have it. There's my list. None of these games I would say are truly awful. I don't think I've played a truly awful game in a long time. Or if I have, I just put it out of my memory and I can't think of one. But yeah, so this is my list. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with any of these? Do you disagree? I'm really curious what people think about this list. So yeah, if you want to see, if you want to see my expanded list of other games that I've played, I played Horizon Zero Dawn, I played God of War, I played Sekiro, I played Elden Ring mods, Dark Souls mods. I think I mentioned that in the beginning. If you want to see that full expanded list of just everything I played, let me know down in the comments. Would be fun to do another video like this. This was pretty fun to do. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I will catch you all in the next one. Later.